Can't see for stuff.
Okay, good. Can you see me okay, Michelle? Okay, so this guy's a good skier. Second, that's our intermediate corridor at the bottom. This guy's a good skier. And he's a fighter, and it's an ugly corridor. Okay, so would you describe his run as a smooth run, a not smooth run?
Not smooth.
Not smooth. So who has some ideas? Like, what can he do to get smoother? What's happened here with that skier?
Managing pressure.
Managing pressure. Good. Good. So he's actually, the base of support has passed underneath the skier, and he's added extension, which has made the skis so light. And then when the skis grip here, what's going to happen? A lot of pressure, too much pressure. So he goes too light through here because he goes up, and then he gets a lot of pressure over there, and then the ski has trouble holding on the snow. Whoop. Whoop.
It's really hard.
Okay. So light through there, eh? Okay. Let's fast forward a couple skiers, because I want to show you somebody that skis it smooth. Here. Okay, look at this skier.
No, it's
Same
not.
corridor.
It's not Nikolai. He has green, orange, yellow pants.
Okay.
These guys are green.
Same corridor.
No, it's not. We discussed it already.
Okay. Good run? Yeah, so his ability to control the pressure is better than the other skier.
Nice.
Okay, good. Who do we have there? One of the examiners. Okay, that speed's a little slow, but the corridor was really rough. Okay. Hi. Okay. Sorry, I'm jumping around a bit here. My apologies. Look at some of the other guys coming down the corridor. I just want those two guys are the two best in the group.
Conductor and that guy.
What's that?
Who are the two best? The green pants and the coach conductor.
Well, I hope.
Ken, which one is this?
Sorry?
What is this?
This is a level 4 course.
What about the actual run?
It's a Gypsy Queen. So first guy, so this guy gets really light in there and heavy. Okay.
His paws are too long.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And they're different colors. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Okay, this skier, not as high a skill level, so she's coming through slower. And what do you want to change? I bring your attention back to the skier that I showed you, the student that I showed you first. What do you see with this skier? She's straight here, isn't she? So she's skiing around straight like this, with that straight, and then the forward lane pushes her forward. So what part of the ski has to move? The tail of the ski. So how do you fix her up? Yeah, she's got to stand like this, right? She's got to stand like this, and she's got to do that with her legs, so that she's directing the ski into the turn, because right now she's skiing like that, and getting the femur straight that way. What skill does she have to work on? Stance and pivoting. You said that, stance and pivoting. Okay, because right now her pivoting action is from that front of the ski. Okay. What is she going to feel when she makes the changes in terms of muscular effort?
Yes.
More.
More.
More. Yeah,
More
more.
legs.
More on her legs. Yeah. Is the ski pushing hard against this skier with that way of skiing? No, because she can't edge. Right? She can't edge. She's sliding the ski, so this ski's not pushing against her. So we got to change her stance, get her here like this, and then she can turn like that. She can get grip on the snow, and then the ski's going to press against her. It's going to place demands on her quads and her glutes. Yeah, what happens though, you're right, but what happens is when skiers stand like this and they move the back of the ski, they usually have that characteristic of a tight stance because the skis go out to the side and then the skis bang into each other when the outside one stops sliding. And then over this way and then slam in. Watch the skiers that ski like that, where they move the ski around and you'll see a narrow stance. Good skier? Yeah. What side do you like better? Turn to the right better. Yeah. And why is it better? JJ, you said that. Why is it better? Separation, some angulation. This side you see him moving away from the ski, yeah? Okay. What do you think I worked on with that skier? Lots in the 4 days that I was with him. Yeah, like those type. Who said that? That's a good answer. Yeah, lots of javelin type turns and power plows. Anything that forced the skier to go like that, where the legs are turned in like this against the hip. That's what I worked on. And so what was the skier's response when I worked on that? What was he going? Was he going? Oh my God! What's that?
His butt.
Yeah, he's having so my ass is killing me. He has a sore butt or the hips in here because he's not used to having the legs turned in like that, and it becomes like a stretching exercise. And the more that this guy can ski around in that sort of position, then the more flexible and the stronger the skier gets in terms of his ability to stand with the leg turned against the hip. Okay. Slower, kind of an intermediate approach to the corridor. Okay. Okay, a couple questions. And you know what? I want to say this delicately. Like, tell me about this person. Athletically speaking, compared to some of the others that we've seen.
I would say he's older.
He's an older skier, isn't he?
Yeah.
This guy's actually in his 60s, and he's a good skier, but you know his ability to do some of the things is a little bit restricted compared to some of the 25-year-olds that we saw earlier. Okay. Wow, he avoided that brush, didn't he? Okay, so tell me about his stance right there. How's the stance? Forward. He's forward, and you know it's forward because of why?
Hips over the binding.
You see that, eh? He's got angle there, and then this. So I need to change his stance. What do I need to do to improve his stance? Get him to bend, right? Get him to bend like this, here, like that. And what's that going to allow for him to do? Once he's bent like that, what's it going to allow for him to do? It's going to allow for him to turn the legs, which does what to the ski? It edges the ski. So I've got to change his stance from being up there like that to here so that he can turn his legs and edge his ski and get grip. And then, you know, he'll start to get a little more ski performance. Again, you know, like as a great instructor, as you guys, as great instructors, you act as signposts, you know, better skiing this way, and you move people along the path. You know, in terms of this person's ability to ski at expert speed on hard snow down a corridor on a level 4 course, I'm not sure. But he was there to get better at skiing. This gentleman actually, he was 4 days of ski improvement, and then we had the 2 teaching days, and he bailed on the 2 teaching days. And he said, I came here to learn how to ski better, and then he went off and practiced his skiing. So good for him, great guy. And so I guess, you know, we as great instructors, we say, to get better, you need to do this. But certainly our expectations in terms of outcome have to be tempered a little bit with the caliber of athlete, the age, the strength, all that stuff, the snow conditions, all that stuff. Okay, you guys like that run? Okay, what do you like about it? Consistent? Everything.
Looks comfortable.
Yeah, looks comfortable. It's got good timing, stands on the ski well. Okay.
Looks like you've done it before.
Stands on the ski. He stands on the ski because he's separated. Okay, separated and angulated. You see there, he's got the, you know, he steered the ski to a nice angle, and he's balancing towards the outside of the turn. Okay, over here. Okay, which side do you like better, JJ? He's turned to the right to the nicer side. Okay. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Both good. Okay. Any thoughts how it could be better?
I think he rotates his hip or his pelvis around the turn a little bit on his turn to the left, so
Okay.
he gets a little more forward, angulates less.
Okay.
Can
Yeah, I'd agree.
instead of moving up like he does, can a bit more move
A little bit more absorption.
downhill.
Okay, that's good. I like that. So possibly a little more absorption as the base comes under the mass. Yeah, I'd agree with that. He gets a little bit up that way. Okay, any other thoughts?
Stabilize the arms a bit so we can allow his legs to work a bit better.
Okay,
He's very athletic.
it's a good skier.
Yeah, he's a good
Yep.
skier. I mean, I've seen his other runs, but I think he's a little back through transition.
He's what?
He's a little back through
In the other
transition.
runs,
It's fine.
yeah.
He's quite
Yeah.
vertical as he switches
Yeah.
turns.
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah, I think he could do a little more of this through the transition, a little bit more of that through the transition, and then get the legs along to the side a little bit. That way. It's good skiing.
Can?
Yes.
So he looks like when he go this way, so he doesn't change his arc, so he doesn't change his arc when he gets so
When he goes
extended
that way?
legs. So each side is smoother, but when he go right,
Yeah.
so when he go move up, so he change his skis up like this. So
Okay.
what is the pose?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I followed what you were saying. So when he changes his skis there,
Yeah.
and what do you say he's doing?
So this side is better, and this side, so when he move up, he suddenly change his direction. Yeah.
See there? A little bump.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
He only pops when he goes to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, he moves up on one
He
side.
only pops when he goes to the left.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So what is the code? Why he has to hop there?
So what's he doing there? I'm not sure I follow. I'm not sure I follow what are we looking at here? You're saying he pops more on one side?
Saying, but I think the result of what she's saying is it makes the person pop.
So I can see symptom, but what is the cause?
What is the symptom?
The cause of the topic.
No, symptom is hopping.
What is the symptom that you're seeing?
So hopping.
Hopping. You mean like displacing the skis? Like, so if you watch his skis to the worst side, he kind of hops and he displaces them rather than the other side he's able to transversely, like, this
Here.
side, here, they leave the ground and he creates a steering angle rather
Here.
than,
Rather
That's
than
the
keep
stance.
these on
Yeah.
snow.
It stands too much back, so he has to pop to get back on his feet.
I think he doesn't topple, right? I think he's a weight that's not
Yeah, like I think looking at his skiing, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. Looking at his skiing, he could do more of that when the base comes under. So he steers his ski around like this. As the base comes here, he can fold under, take some pressure away, and then move that way into the turn. That's what I would like to see him do, which should result in a earlier edge and a stronger lateral move through the top of the arc. Is that what you're seeing, John?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, yeah, that's how I would do it. Here and fold over and do that. Yeah. No, I think we're gonna move on this one.
Ken,
Yeah,
what skill do you think we should bring? What skill?
what's that?
What skill?
Timing and pressure control.
Skills don't exist anymore, buddy. Make sure the skills are on the list.
Okay.
Wait, you're doing one?
Oh, here we go. Nice sunny day, huh? Silver Star. This is the waste of the snow. Okay. Good skier. He's what?
We're pretty straight. He's turning with his skis. Shoulders.
Yeah, he's square, huh?
He's square.
Yeah. So, if you look at this skier and you'd like to work on developing separation, then you're looking at the same thing as me. Goes with the ski. See how he goes with the skis. Okay. Good skier, nice snow. Yeah. See this? Other stuff you can look at. Just the way, whenever you see, if you look at someone's arm, you see the elbow kind of go out that way, then you know that there's a little bit of pulling going on through the turn. Okay, this is the guy with the colored poles, different colored poles.
Yeah, they're too long. They haven't shortened since. It's funny, I've never noticed.
Good skier, huh?
Yeah, just
Okay.
limited by his poles.
He's what?
He's just limited by his poles.
He's limited by his what?
Oh.
I know. Okay. Okay, so what do you think? I guess I'll ask a couple questions. We got some good people in this room, level 4 candidates. What kind of skis do you think he's on? He's on a short radius.
13.
Yeah, 12 meter radius ski. See the way the skis behave? Look at the skis. See the way the skis behave. Okay. What do you think this guy's background is?
I would say Slav.
Yeah, he's racing. It's a racing background.
Probably from Quebec. Ontario. To have such skis out west, you need to be crazy.
He's teaching out west, he's coaching out west. I can't remember which resort. He might be from the east, but he's coaching out west, but he's a ski racer guy. And so what characteristics does he have with his ski? What does he do a lot of when he skis? Sorry? Okay, you see him moving up and down, okay?
Well, lots of edging, you know, like
Yeah,
really-
lots of edging.
Well, he rides the ski more
Yeah,
than he
lots of
actually
edging.
steer it.
Yeah, if you can pick that up, then you're on the ball, you're on your game. He likes to edge the skis, this guy. And you watch his characteristics, he drives the knees in and forward, and he's very much focused or active in the lower leg. And, you know, and so he drives the knees forward like that, and he skis that way. In terms of the ski off, where is he going to be more successful?
Short turns.
Okay, short turns, more expert.
Good
More
bumps,
expert
really
skating.
good bumps, good bumps.
Yeah, good bumps, yeah. And where might he need work?
High peak.
The intermediate parallel, the lower end stuff. And so what, bracage, hockey stops. So what is it that this guy needs to develop in his skiing? He needs to develop that in his pivoting, in his skiing, doesn't he? Good. Wasn't that good? Weren't those good questions? So yeah, you can see he's got to develop. He likes to move his knees inside and forward and edge the ski and use the side cut of the ski. What would you recommend he do when he purchases his next set of skis?
Buy some poles with them.
Or just buy a saw, right? What would you recommend? What's that? A longer radius of ski. This guy should be on like 17-meter radius ski, and then he won't be able to ski in that same manner. He'll have to turn his legs this way. He had a great, as we worked through the week, he came to a great realization. He said to me that he was watching video of the American gal skiing. What's Lindsey Vaughn.
Lindsay.
And he watched her. She was skiing slalom, and it was slow motion. And she came around to turn like this, and she turned her skis, pivoted her skis like that, and then set the edge, and then the ski went oof and carried her that way. And he saw clearly that her first move was this with her skis, you know, not a move there, but a move this way with her skis. And then the light bulb went on, and he saw the importance of doing that in terms of being an expert skier. Another realization that he came to, because he coaches kids, is that when you angulate by kind of bending forward in the body. He was always thinking that you would angulate sideways. But actually what happens, if you can pivot the legs, you pivot the legs like this, and then you bend forward, or the momentum bends you forward like that, and the outcome is angulation and grip and deflection and all that stuff. So a great week for this person and a good skier, a talented skier.
Would we have to pass that
No.
around?
No. Right. Tell me something else. Something else about his poles.
Huge, about different colors.
Different colors. Something about how he uses his poles.
Got two legs.
Sorry?
Two legs.
It's too late. If you can see that, then you're sharp. Okay, he's planting too late. Right here, there's the pole plant, and the skis are already into the turn. See? Okay, the pole has to come in. So in a good short turn, the skis are going to the side, and then the pole gets touched. It's not. His timing is more to a given that he's a carving guy, then the pole plant timing is pretty good. But he's got to get away and start to be more of that guy. Cool. Okay, so because of how this guy stands, what are his skis not doing that well? Gripping, good. Gripping and edging. Gripping and edging. Okay, you can see that the skis slip out a little bit.
Especially on that side.
Slip out. Okay. Lots of what helped this guy this week? Lots of, sorry?
Drills.
Yeah, drills. Good. Lots of power plows, eh? If that guy can spend time skiing like that in a wedge, he can spend some time skiing around like this and moving this way, and he can connect standing like that with being able to turn your leg and get grip on the snow, then he's gonna get some new feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love my film.
Which is this person's better side?
To the right, to the left.
To the left is her better side, eh? Still low forward, huh? You see how she stands forward on the skis? This was a lunch break with that same skier. Okay, can't see too clearly, but okay, we're trying to get her to stand with an angle. Got her leaning up against the wall here in the restaurant and trying to get her to ski like that. Get an angle in there, foot there. That's good. I left her on the wall there for the whole lunch, so she was like that for an hour. And she's like, oh my God, my legs are killing me. But yeah, that was what we were trying to do there.
Can you see when it's foggy? Jeez.
There she is. Okay, you can see how she was standing on the wall is not how she's standing on her skis, is it? You know, and I think too, like doing squats in the off season is really good for you, and getting the muscles to fire, getting your glutes and your quads and stuff to fire. So I don't know. I'm not like a kinesiologist guy or a trainer or stuff like that, but getting that so that you can engage the big muscles here would be important to her skiing. And I think some training in the off season to get those muscles firing would help her out a lot. Their ski area got shut down and they wanted to come here, but their visas are only for that particular ski area, that girl. So I would have loved to have her come out. Okay, this is the guy in the corridor that we saw, an excellent skier from the corridor. Okay. What's a better run, is corridor run or a short radius run? And so why is this corridor run better? You guys should be marking the level 4 exams. Why is this corridor run better? Sorry? It's smoother?
Range of motion. You get a bigger range of motion.
Yeah. Okay.
For us. As flowing as you.
Not as good as the corridor run. Okay. So how would you change this run?
Rounder.
Okay, I like that. So maybe a rounder turn. Okay, good idea. A little rounder turn.
Push brushes out.
Okay, some more steering, a rounder turn. I like it. More steering, a rounder turn. And then anything physically, like in his body, in terms of.
More bend in his leg.
Okay, some more bend in his legs. Okay. Okay, he needs to bend his legs more, huh? And which joint do you think he should bend his legs more?
Knee and
Okay. Yeah, the ankles are straight, eh? Yeah, his ankles are quite straight. Yeah.
And then I'll extend it.
Okay. What do you like about this run?
Snow.
Okay. Her radius is good, eh? That she's showing deflection. See, her radius is good. She shows deflection. Yep.
No, don't look what's good, what's bad.
That's your job. I know it's your job.
Okay.
You cut back.
I don't know if she's popping or if it's the camera popping. At that part, they moved at the same time.
Yeah, it's good run. Good girl. What's your tendencies here? I'll go back to the first couple turns because I worked with her. This is day 4 and she's really made a nice change in her skiing. And not to pick, tendencies, but what does she tend to do up at the top here? Why are the turns better as she goes? She goes faster, the arc gets bigger,
Gets longer.
it gets longer, yeah.
It's not sharp.
Yeah, once she starts to go longer with the radius like that, we've got to change the name of short radius to long shorts. You got some long shorts on, man. Long shorts or schmediums. Schmediums. Yeah. Because when they're short like that at the top, then the ski gets moved quite a bit. See the ski get moved. That's why the first few aren't as good as these ones here. Then she starts to steer, ride the ski. The radius gets longer in there. Good.
What do you think about right pole on, Ken?
The right one,
Yeah.
the arms need definitely, she does something a little weird there. Yeah, she's got to get it a little different angle, like that. Could be here, but when I see her, the way her arms operate, I see just the way the left elbow goes like that, like she's kind of like this and pulling things around a bit. But that was a pretty good run. Tactically, like if the guy with the green pants made a radius like that, then he would have a better run. So when you're getting marked on your level 3 or level 4 ski off, and you're doing short turns, the guys marking you are looking to see that you can do this with your body. So displace the mass here, 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 this way, like that. If you make the radius too short, you start to move the ski, and then your body just moves this way down the hill, and you start doing that, and that's not a good mark. So make it a longer radius where the ski gets steered, and you have the opportunity to get carried across the fall line, across the hill. It's a little forward sometimes. A little forward in there. Up. Some intermediates. Okay. What do you see? What do you not see much of with this skier? You don't see much of separation and angulation. And why do we need to separate and angulate? To manage grip. To manage ski performance and grip. Good. So he needs to work on,
Stance.
yeah, possibly stance, pivoting, yeah. Where do you think he's tight? Where is he tight? I know because I worked with him and we tried to do some side slipping and stuff. He's tight in the hips, huh? It's right in there. Like it was very hard for that skier to go like this, to go like that. He kept coming across this way. So do those exercises and get him stretched out and get him more flexible in this part of the body.
He switched the moves.
He changed hands with the poles. Nice observation.
He's trying to trick us.
It's a different person. She's twin.
Hey, Kenny, it's his other pair of poles.
It's his spare pair of poles. I got a set of spare poles. Okay, so how's that intermediate parallel run?
He doesn't keep turning his leg because the radius is
Sorry?
He doesn't keep turning his leg because of the
He doesn't
radius
keep
of his
turning his
ski.
legs, yeah.
He has to like pause to.
It's more advanced skiing.
Yeah, so he's using a lot of edge. You can see that he gets forward there, so he's moving his knee. He's skiing like his short terms, moves his knee in there and does that, and then gets the ski to edge and he kind of stands there. He needs some of that in the skiing. The snow pushes against the ski. He maintains the same consistent track all the way through, and as the ski turn progresses, then he balances to the ski that way. What was really good that I did with this guy? What do you think it is? Rhymes with. It sounds like sidetracking, but it's actually side. Yeah, you guys are smart. Jesus, you guys are smart. We did lots of side slipping with this guy. This is what this guy needs to do. He's got to spend hours and hours just side slipping everywhere.
Or skiing slower.
Yeah, I'd go like he needs deflection. He needs deflection on his ski. He's got to scrape the snow. It can't carve the snow. Okay, this is our guy. Remember how great he was in the corridor? It's different here, huh? Okay. Easy. This is going on the internet. Okay, it just shows like
It's his
so.
interpretation.
Yeah, yeah. So you see what in the intermediate with this skier.
Steps here and there.
Okay.
Dance. Together.
Yeah.
Velcro can't get his face closer to go.
Okay, so he needs some mobility in his skiing. He needs to get some bending in the legs and get some mobility in his skiing. Okay. Sorry? Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, I think you could. We'll widen the stance, we'll get stronger steering effort, and we'll get some bend and mobility in his legs. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know that this guy, he's a good athlete, 21, 22 years old, and he spends his time blasting around the mountain. Skiing hard, skiing bumps, skiing fast. So I very much admire his approach to training. He's got to slow it down a little bit and get some of the basics down. Okay, and straight legging it, hey, straight legging it and inside. Got to get some bending through there. We've watched a few runs here. What to use one word that it's not a technical word, but use one word that's kind of missing from these skiers. There's some stiffness and there's not a lot of rhymes with fluidity and flow. Those are the words I'm looking for. Fluidity and flow. You don't see that going on. You don't see that going on. You don't see it flowing. The radius gets stretched out quite a lot. Could be a smaller radius, and they need to bend in accordance with the radius and in accordance with the ski pressing against the skier. They all looked at this and they went, "Oh shit, the radius is too big and I'm not moving." That was almost all of them looked at it and went, and it just became so obvious. Do you know that intermediate parallel is 2 out of 9 runs? If you guys going on your 4 aren't doing good intermediate parallel,
Don't work on your corridor. Work on your IP and IP corridor. You get way more bang for your buck.
you get more bang for your buck.
Training wise.
You get more bang for your
I'm
training
giving
buck.
up high-end skiing. Think about it. IP and Prakash, boom, 3 point, 3 marks. There you go.
Yeah,
Cash in the back pocket. Then you do more and
Yeah.
you're done.
yeah.
Easy. Level 4 is easy. I didn't understand.
Okay. This is our short radius girl. What does she do a lot of in terms of how does the ski move at the start of the turn? The tails get moved, huh? So what's she got to work on with her skiing? She's got to work on her pivoting. So her move is there to move the tail out to the side. Yep. Work on her stance. Yeah. Work on her stance pivoting. Yep.
Yeah, she's pivoting heavily.
She's pivoting like that.
Because she's too far forward.
Right. Yeah, she had to wait. Certainly, we got better as we worked through the week, and this is the last day. And at the start of the week, she would move like that. Her move was forward like this, and then she'd go like that with her feet, like that, and then move the ski out to the side and then down. Forward, like that, and out to the side. I wish we had a computer here. I've got some great skiing to show you guys on the computer, but we don't have a computer here. You guys should be spending time at home drinking red wine and watching ski videos. I know it doesn't sound glamorous, but you'll get so much out of it.
It doesn't last, I drink too fast. Then after 2 glasses of wine, I click on the other things on the side of Facebook and YouTube. Oh, what is this? Après ski Chamonix. And from there it goes down.
Then we can't even talk about
No,
what you're looking at.
It's going to on the internet. No worries about that.
Forward stance, kind of stiff leg up. Yeah. Okay. This is the expert run. What gets moved a lot of?
Shoulders.
Okay. What do you?
Better there.
Okay. So what do you say happens with her hips?
Go inside and stay.
Okay, they go inside quickly. Why do the hips go inside so quickly? What? So separation, that's a good word. So she needs more separation. She's got too much. Like, why do the hips go inside like that? You're right. That she is. There's not enough of that in her skiing for sure. Okay. What if I said that because she can't pivot, her hip drops inside? Does that make sense? Okay, so this skier, we saw her before, she tends to move the back of the ski out. So she's standing here like this, and she wants to start her turn, and she starts it by doing that. Once that starts to go out that way, what happens to her hip? Yeah, it drops in. So if she can go like this and pivot this way, then the platform can support her hip, and she won't drop it in. I'm sure there's some of you that have been told that you drop your hip early in the turn. You might want to look at how you're starting the turn, how your pivoting action is. Because if the pivot point is centered, then the feet will support you, and your body will stack on top of the feet. Okay? Okay, so just describe that. He's a good skier. Describe his way of skiing.
Arm right.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, he edges and stands on the edge ski. So you don't see him working the steering effort. The radius should be shorter. He should be on a longer radius skiing shorter radius of expert skiing and working the ski. He just lower leg action and stands on the ski and lets the side cut carry him around versus turning the legs, setting up angles, moving inside, increasing edge angle as the turn progresses, and skiing a tighter radius. Okay, what happens to this guy's turns? Where is he challenged? Where is he challenged? Like what looks a bit awkward with that fellow's skiing? What's that?
Transition?
The transition, the linking of turns.
No sign.
It looks awkward because he squares off. He gets there, he squares off. Now he's going in the same direction. He's taking his body. He's here like this. What's that? He's taking his body. He turns his body like that, and then he's got nothing. He lost all the coil in the turn. He's got nothing, and now he's got to kind of keep going like that and then start to work inside this way, whereas what should happen is he should steer like that, the base should go here, he should move there, and then pick up the edge high in the arc, and there should be a flow. The ski should carry the skier down the mountain without that interruption in between turns. See how it squares off, and now he squares off, and there's nothing there. Squares off, and up. Couple more, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. Okay. It's another run. The guy from the corridor skied the corridor so beautifully. Okay, what tends to happen to his ski as he goes through the turn? Sorry?
He's inside skiing.
So they separate, the skis separate, okay? So why is that happening? Like, what's happening?
Not bending, overload of pressure.
So he's maybe a little bit stiff on the ski? So because, all right. Yeah, so maybe a little more bend in the leg so that he can steer the ski effectively. The leg gets straight and puts too much pressure on the ski, moves the ski away. See how he gets like that? And in there. See how the ski gets out like that? What's that?
Well, go over the turn, the skis, and cranks it up, so he's losing the tail. Tail's like skidding at the end of the turn.
Yeah, he pushes the ski away a little bit.
Yeah, like you see the snow going down there, right there,
Yeah.
right there. That's why he's losing that pressure on the outside ski. That's why it's
He loses pressure.
It spreads that much.
Yeah, you can see there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he keeps bringing the knee, so the inside knee goes in and it swings right there.
Yeah. Which side do you like better? Two's right, I like it better too. So what happens on the other side? So that side I kind of like better. Okay. Yeah, he needs to balance to the ski, doesn't he?
Inside,
Like you see there.
on the inside there. Oh, yeah.
You know, so he needs to balance. He needs
He's
to
on the
balance, like-
inside.
it was so cool. I skied with Robbie Dixon the other day, and then he was talking about what he does on the World Cup and skiing. He skis GS and Super G and downhill. And he said that he feels like when he skis, like he's in a bit of a wedge, like that when he skis. And then when he's going through the turn, as the pressure builds through the arc, his chest and his head and his hands go to the outside ski. And it's good. He didn't use instructor language, but I knew what he was talking about. So, you know, feeling like he's in a little bit of a wedge to create separation so that he can balance this way to the ski and making sure that the head and the hands, everything come down to the ski so he can hold on to the turn and ride it accordingly. So you watch this skier, he kind of moves away a little bit, moves away from the ski. Moves away from the ski, eh?
Is he moving away from the ski, or is the ski moving away from you?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, like if he
I
wants
see it
it,
like the
it's
ski
a
is
chicken and
moving away
egg.
from
Yeah, it's a chicken and egg thing, but I would say that if he wants the ski to hold, he better have a pattern that way in order to get the ski to hold. And in order to accommodate that, he's going to need some bending in the leg. So you're right, the leg is straight and he's kind of doing that
Sure.
versus having some bend in the leg and then moving that way to the ski. So, yeah. If a tree falls in a forest. Okay, that's a tough side, eh? Tough side. We spent lots of time doing power plows and javelin turns with this skier.
Did you like it?
It was painful. It was painful, but it should hurt if you're, if you need to stretch parts of your body, and it's gonna hurt.
The terrain you used there for the spread parallel, was it black or blue?
Sorry?
The terrain that you are there, is it black or blue?
This is a black run. This is called the Face at Silver Star, and it's really great because they groomed it in the morning, and the snow was good. It was good hard snow with a little bit of sugar on top, and it was a good challenge.
Is it the one next to on the left side of the double?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
And the back? Yeah.
It's on the front side. This is on the front side. Front side.
It's
Yeah.
next to the double, right?
It's next to the double. Yeah. This is a different group. What are the characteristics of this guy skiing? Pretty good skier. A little in front, yeah.
Steering all the way around, like, hold it straight. That was wrong.
Okay. Pretty good skier. He very much lower leg kind of skier. Got involved the hip in his turns. Okay. See, very lower leg kind of skier. Trying to get him through the week to get to again, get some angle in here so that he can get the hip inside and involve hip angulation in the turn. It's a little straight in that, again, the femur gets straight. So, because of that way of skiing where you're very much lower leg kind of skier, what don't you see a lot of? You don't see a lot of deflection. Come on, you guys. Skier's got a lot of lots of rotation, huh? Okay. Okay, and the rotation causes the ski to break away. So this guy's, you want him to stay on his heels. Separate, finish the turn going down the hill. Where's this guy tight? What part of his body? The hips, eh? Good. Very tight in the hips. It was hard to get changes, but we worked on it. Javelin and power plows and that kind of thing. It's tough because he couldn't get his work visa back. And so he's like skiing on a dry slope in England or something like that, or a big refrigerator in England.
Or Dubai.
Or Dubai. So this person is what? Skiing. Good answer. Yeah. Okay. Is he forward or back?
Forward.
He's forward. Okay, good. Well, just watch this. This is the other group I had. So. Which side do you like better?
Turning left.
Just turn to the left, eh? It's rotated forward on that side. There we go. Overall, got to get some bend in the legs, especially from the knee to the hip. Needs more bending.
Turn right in.
This girl took her level 4 19 years ago, and she has returned from the island. Uh-oh. She's gonna take me out. The next scene is her coming right into the camera.
She had her eyes on you.
Nice pull.
Okay, what does she do to make her turns?
This swings.
She kind of pushes
Up.
the back, pushes the back of the ski. I don't want to, you know what? I don't want to insult, like, see patrollers using a lot of that to kind of push in the back of the ski. Yeah, possibly, but yeah, you gotta get the weight back, you gotta get an angle in the femur, get on the heels so you can edge the ski. And we worked on kind of riding the ski, get the idea of riding your equipment, not pressing on the equipment and pushing it away.
Did you change the radius to make it bigger to
Yeah.
allow her to do that?
Yeah, we went right down to the basics, say intermediate parallel, and just riding the ski, change the stance.
Or
On that note.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks you guys. Just good. So you see, a couple of these people can work towards it and get it, eh? But you can see it takes work. You look at one guy and he's so good at one thing, corridor, and then you look at his intermediates and you go, oh my God, is that the same skier? So we all have our strengths and weaknesses. I would highly recommend, and I think Max would agree, that work on your weaknesses. And you should know.
Work on whatever gives you the best value.
I think the best value for you is jumping off